Hi there, I'm Jack Canfield, and as someone who teaches the law of attraction, I have been told countless stories about how it has worked for so many people. And today I want to share a few of those stories with you to empower your purpose and your vision. Simply put, the law of attraction states that you will attract into your life whatever you focus on. Whatever you give your energy and attention to will come back to you. So if you stay focused on the good and positive things in your life, you will automatically attract more good and positive things into your life. Now, as many of you know, my mentor was a man named W. Clement Stone, who was worth $600 million when I worked for him. And he started coaching me about the law of attraction when I was a teacher in Chicago, making $8,000 a year. And he said, I want you to set a goal that's so big that if you achieve it, you'll know it's because of the secret that I'm teaching you. So I set a goal of making $100,000 in 1 year. Now, I only made $92,328 that year, but I had almost 12 times my income in 1 year using the law of attraction. And I've since gone way beyond that goal by consistently using the law of attraction in my life. Now, here are some other law of attraction stories. After watching the world's greatest magician, David Copperfield, perform on television in Malaysia, Kabir Khan found his calling to be a magician at 6 years old. And growing up, his passion grew, and he could no longer keep it as a hobby. Now, a copy of the Success Principles found its way into his hands, and he was clear more than ever that he wanted to become the Malaysian David Copperfield. Now, the mind is also a powerful and some would say magical thing. A big part of the law of attraction is success principle number 12, act as if. And if you act as if you're already where you want to be, the universe will respond to those vibrations. So Kabir asked himself, if I were already a world-famous magician, how would I act? So he started walking and talking with the confidence and demeanor of a world-class magician. And he also made a vision board with vivid pictures and words describing his dream. And after attending one of my workshops in Kuala Lumpur, he tracked me down and told me of his dreams to study and perform in America. And I told him he was doing great, but instead of saying, I want to study magic in America, say, I'm studying magic in America. And so he changed his vision board even more to reflect that. And through his new mindset, persistence, and the vibrations he was now putting out, he was able to attract a wealthy Chinese businessman into a mastermind group who eventually was willing to sponsor him to study magic in America. He then had a friend mock up a newspaper article with the headline, Malaysian Magician to Perform in Hollywood, that he added to his vision board. And I'm sure you can guess what happened after that. After a year of visualizing and taking out-of-the-box actions, he received an invitation to perform at the legendary Magic Castle in Hollywood. Now here's another story. After seeing the film The Secret, my explanation of the law of attraction made Daniel understand the power of his intentions, goals, and focus at a whole new level. He decided to apply that to the dream home he wanted in Maui. And he made the best offer he could make when it went on the sale, but it was so low, the bank didn't even counter. The highest bidder eventually fell through and the bank lowered the price to the house. So Daniel got serious about what he truly could afford and what he felt was the right price for his family, and it was still too low. My words, everything you want also wants you, but you have to take action to get it, resonated within him and his family. So as crazy as it sounds to most people, he and his family put a visualization practice into action. Almost every day they would drive up to the house's driveway, they'd park their car, and they'd act as if the house was theirs. He would wave hello to his family as if he were coming home from work. And they would plan where the furniture would go. And they would sit out on the back deck to look out at the horse enclosure and imagine their horses living with them again instead of being boarded at the stable nearby. He then read the Success Principles, and his conviction level skyrocketed even more. He felt truly on track for success. And after paying to have the house inspected before its second auction, he no longer felt anxious and obsessed. He was calm and at peace, knowing he was doing everything absolutely possible to get the house. And then what do you know? The higher bid fell through again, and the bank called and asked if he could raise his price by $15,000. But Daniel stood by his bid, saying, that's the price that's right for me and my family. A few days later, he received a call that the bank had accepted his offer. I'd like to share one last story with you. Sharon immediately became a believer of the law of attraction after watching The Secret while eating pizza and hearing about my story of placing a $100,000 check of the money I wanted to manifest within 12 months on the ceiling above my bed. And she put that out to the universe that the next time she would eat pizza, it would be at 1 p.m. in Venice, Italy on May 1st, her birthday. Now, she really loved pizza, so you can imagine how much of a big sacrifice that was. She started telling everybody about her request, not caring if people thought she was crazy because she knew it was going to happen. And she built a vision board of the canals of Venice and printed out a photo from the hotel she wanted to stay at of a window looking out of that hotel from a terrace over the canal. And on January of the year that she set out to go to Venice, someone she had met earlier and heard of her request offered to give her a free ticket to Venice with no strings attached. Then after learning the hotel she wanted was booked for a conference, she believed the universe would still deliver, and she called back 2 weeks later to find that there was a room available. Now it turns out it was the exact room where that picture that she had printed out and put on her vision board had been taken. Imagine that. Now I hope you feel inspired and empowered by these stories, and now I want to leave you with some homework. In order to unleash the full power of the law of attraction like the people in these stories did, you need to take action. You see, the law of attraction doesn't work by only just sitting there and wishing for things to come to you. It requires you to take action. So I want you to start by picking one or two of your most important goals and then creating a detailed list of every step you can think of that you'll need to take to achieve those goals. If you don't know what steps to take, then ask someone who's already done it, or read a how-to book written by someone who's done it, or go online and search for information. Now, I guarantee that taking the time to write out a detailed action plan will make it easier for you to move into action. And to hold yourself more accountable, feel free to share your action plan with me in the comments, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. And thank you for watching. And remember, nothing will change for the better until you do. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And for some additional resources on how to use the law of attraction to get what you want, visit my website at JackCanfieldOfficial.com.